You know?
Yeah. Dude, let's get a fucking polka band going. Us white guys having a solid polka.
That was pretty good.
Where were your drums? Where were your did as close as I could.
You did great. You did great.
I tried to clap that mic.
It is, it's very cool how you can smell the scotch in the air.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It smells like pussy.
Shout out Glenn Levitt. Just shout out. They're not a sponsor, but...
It's a hot white load.
Here's
I got
what we
extra
need.
ice. I got extra... Oh, yeah, there we go. Very good, yeah. The best sound in the whole world.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, and that is unpasteurized.
Episode 43.
This would be episode 43.
You were supposed to enjoy it. That's what the ice was there for. It's for sipping. It's scotch, you monster. You're a fucking monster.
You're a psycho, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Oh, man.
Oh! It's like a $70 bottle that you just fucking... This is fucking... What is this? 12 year.
Oh, man. That reminds me of the first night I ever did dabs.
Yeah.
This would have been like... No shit, this would have been like 2013. Didn't have a clue of what it was. I'd been drinking Smith and Forge hard ciders all afternoon,
Oh,
dude.
God.
16 ounces. You had to buy them in a 4-pack.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
fucking huge.
I've been drinking them, smoking weed, fucked up all day. Sun starts going down. I walk in my buddy's kitchen, and he goes, "Hey, I got something for you." And he slides a glass down his countertop to me. I look down, and it probably had just a little bit, just about a swallow of whiskey in there. Maybe a little bit more. I pick it up, and I just down it like a shot. And I look at him, and I was like, "That's pretty good." And he just was like, he goes, "This is like a $500 bottle of whiskey, man. We were supposed to like sip and enjoy that." I said, "Why are you giving me $500 whiskey?" And then he doesn't know this. Maybe he will now. Since I was already fucked up, I went outside and yacked real quick. And then I came back inside the second time, and he goes, "Hey, come downstairs. I got something to show you." I was like, "All right." And I had never been in the basement before.
Didn't even know there was one.
No, I knew it was there, and he had showed it to me when he first moved in. Known this dude. By now, I've known him for it'd be 23 or 4 years now.
Damn.
So we go down there, and I've got no idea what's going on, but it looks to me like he's got a bong sitting there, and he's holding a blowtorch to the end of it. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I'm fucking hammered. I'm fucked up already. Fucking crossfaded to the wind. I can't be fucking. What the fuck is this? And he goes, "All right, so my Dave is gonna go first, and then I'll show you how to do it. Then it'll be your turn." Well, while he's heating the torch up, Dave is scraping himself up a sizable dab because they've been doing them a lot.
Yeah.
And heating it up, gets a phone call.
That's pretty crisp. That sounds nice and cool.
That's good.
Julian.
Sorry.
I'm glad we fucked with the settings. That sounded way better now.
That's good, man.
So Dave gets a phone call and answers it. Well, the nail's ready. So just out of instinct, he just turns and gives it to me, and
Red.
it was red hot, and it was, I mean, a glob.
Yeah, a big booger.
A big booger, because it was Dave sized, not Lucas sized.
And you hit it.
And as I was breathing it out, I said the words.
Plenty.
I said the words, "Oh fuck, I'm fucked." And,
Yeah.
And my buddy, like, he goes, all right. And he goes over and he goes, "I'll put some music on." He's got an excellent vinyl collection, probably 2 of those walls.
Oh,
right there. Like, just, I mean, one stack, one row, but It's probably about that length, maybe.
That's what I gotta get.
He goes over and
Be
he
better.
throws on a Doors album. And at the time, I was not a fan of the Doors. I didn't like the Doors at the time. He didn't know that, and I was like, oh man, that's making it so much worse. So he switches it to The Chronic by Dr. Dre on vinyl.
Okay.
I had to sit with a red Solo cup. I had to sit with my nose in it like this, resting on the table. Because for some reason, breathing the air off the top of that cold water was like soothing. And we went outside and I looked up and I was like, wow, I've never seen so many stars. And then I don't remember most of the rest of the night.
And that's unpasteurized.
That is unpatched. Shout out to our sponsors.
Whiskey, I think.
Whiskey's our sponsor tonight.
To Scotch!
Whiskey.
To the fucking pain!
Not any sort of whiskey in general.
Oh,
Just
cover
whiskey.
that label up when you.
Yeah, it's just whiskey.
No
Whiskey's
no
our
free
sponsor.
advertising.
No.
I hate Tennessee anyway.
Yeah, because that won't give away exactly what fucking whiskey brand.
And then shout out to Extreme Wheels in Council Bluffs. Still,
Hey!
Tony's still our number one. He's still our number one sponsor right now. He is right now preparing for a cross country bike tour.
Which country?
He's our country. He said he's going to do it in a week.
No
He
chance.
said he's going to do it in a week. He said he's going to break a land speed record on his bike, and he's going to get from Florida to
Alaska.
So follow Tony Salvo's journey.
He got a bunch of fireworks. He thinks if he tapes them on there.
And you know why he's going to be able to do all that? Because he got his bike from Extreme Wheels.
That's exactly right.
It's pimped out.
That's exactly right.
It's a pimped out bike.
And it's not just bikes either. It's bike accessories.
everything aftermarket.
Like all the accessories you could ever have if you owned a bike, like cool frames.
You know how Mexicans, they get a Honda Civic and then they put all that new shit on it? Well, you can do that to your bike at Extreme Wheels.
Yeah, dude, his bike has a pocket pussy on it. I
Yeah,
saw his
you
bike
can-
the other day, dude.
Imagine
every time he
fucking-
pedals when he has to.
Oh,
go, dude,
you can
he's
come.
just- yeah, dude, I couldn't believe that. You should
And-
see his wife's bike.
I couldn't believe the gear ratio he had in between the back wheel and that dildo that goes up and the pedals too.
It's a crazy setup he's rocking right now.
Man,
I've never seen a bike like that, to be honest with you. It was like and it had all the pride colors and stuff. Big pride flag on the back too, just waving, and the Grateful Dead flag under it, dude.
It's wild that he can be so unaerodynamic and still hit land speed records. That's
dude.
Must be the mustache.
Yeah, I think it is the stash. He's always wearing the glasses too, you know. You know Tony, he's wearing those. He's wearing the bike riding sunglasses.
I feel like I'm drinking
That motherfucker will go from Iowa to Omaha. He'll cross the bridge in the winter on his bike, and he's like, "Oh, it wasn't too cold tonight." It's like, too cold, bro. On the way here, when I was in my car, like my knees were shaking, and I was in a car with no wind, you know.
because you're not
And
moving.
he'll just show up bundled up. He's like, "Oh, it's good. Once you get going and stuff, you know, it's pretty nice." It's like-
Yeah, but you also hibernate during the winter like a fucking
yeah.
turtle. I mean, you go
That's
underground
true.
and stay there.
It's true. Yeah. Well, check them out. Check them
Anyway,
out.
Extreme Wheels, extremewheels.com.
Yeah.
That's
If
That's
you go
with
in
an
there,
X,
and
an
if you see,
Extreme.
yeah, Extreme Wheels in Council Bluffs. If you go in there, give Tony a little jiggle. Give him a little slap on the booty for the one time. Tell him we sent you. You'll get a 10% discount
And a hot load in your ass.
Yeah, and a hot load in your ass. If Taylor's there.
If I'm there, you're getting a hot load. Be careful.
Ain't nothing like giving your boy a little goosey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He didn't even flinch. You wanted it.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to get reached on.
Give him a honk.
Give me
Give
a
him
honk,
a
bro.
honk.
Dude, hot loads and honks, dude.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of honking on a Bobo, dude, you're a right-hander now, dude. You're gonna have to be spanking righty. What do you? What
Well,
do you use your left hand for?
actually, that's beating it every other time. You know, you gotta alternate. Otherwise, that's how you get a curve if you're only using one hand.
That's great.
Yeah, that is true.
Is it really true?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really true. If you beat your dick too much, it'll curve.
You ever? Here's what you
Look
do.
I don't have-
there's like a
curve.
there's a medical term for it. It's some ligament thing.
That's wild.
I'd look it up, but all my
You do any
electronic
dick
devices
stretches?
are occupied.
I guess, man.
You do cock ups or what?
I used to do PC ligament stretch, I think is what they called it. Basically, yeah, it was pretty fucked up, dude. And I was in middle school, right? And I was like, oh shit, dude, I got a little dick, and I did because I was in middle school, but I was really worried about it. So like, what I do?
That's the time you start worrying about it.
I'd spend a lot of time like after school. You grab the very base and you just kind of like keep pressure applied. Yeah. So I just keep pulling it for like. I'd try to go like 20 minutes at a time if I could, you know.
Good God.
I wasn't like doing a lot of pressure, you know. It wasn't like really hurting, but like, I think it might have helped, you know. I think it might have done something. But I'll never know, you know. I've never looked down and been like, well, shoot, you know. Like I'm pretty comfortable with where I'm at. But
you hear that?
But yeah, who knows if it's because I was 14-year-old pulling my dick for 20 minutes at a time.
I think we were all pulling our dicks for 20 minutes at a time at that age.
Yeah, I mean, well, not all of us. I mean, a lot of people have like really late sexual awakenings.
Yeah.
I went to a Catholic school that there were some real believers in. I mean, there was no jorking it at all.
Ah! I don't enjoy that.
What?
Jorking it?
Scotch?
I love jerking off. That scotch hurt.
That's good scotch.
That's because you keep doing it like a shot instead of sipping.
Yeah. What you do is you let the ice melt a little bit. That's what the stirring is all about. That's what.
You hear all the pussies getting dry.
This for the headphone listeners. You're listening to NPR. Oh, come on.
I feel like
reckless.
I feel like
you're fucking reckless.
Is his mic fucked up?
His?
Yeah.
I peed a little bit.
Well, he just fucking stuck it in a glass of scotch.
No, I didn't.
I mean, anyway, because I couldn't really hear the
Jamie.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
So
I need a napkin.
Also,
we turned his sensitivity.
Also,
so
well, I mean, here's also a bit. What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. He went crazy. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Michelle.
assistant.
Round of applause for our intern.
Yeah. Where's the applause button for the intern? There we go. Yeah. That's for Michelle. Thank you so much, Michelle. Live studio audience.
Wow, dude. Also, another problem is, see, these microphones, all their sensitivity, the clit is up here on this on these microphones, and you keep holding it like this.
You're like, fuck!
That's not how I hold a microphone.
Put a hot load in my ass.
Oh, God. Yeah.
For those of you that weren't
Shout
hanging
out.
out in this basement earlier, Taylor's been trying to get a load of hot cum in his ass all night, and it's just... We've made it past 10 minutes, so I think that beats all the YouTube
that's 10
censors.
minutes of no
loads,
no hot loads in your ass.
How about that, dude?
I'm proud of you, man. I really am.
I'll take a honk on a bobo, though.
Yeah, take some honking, dude. Get a hot load in that ass, bro. While I honk on Taylor's bobo over here.
All right, well,
you're gonna pump up my thick.
You're pumping thick.
I need to have my own.
This might be the gayest pod we've done.
Yeah, I think so. Let's bring Tony Salvo back in.
You want to talk about pumping thick?
Yeah, you want to talk about pumping thick.
He's got those hot wop loads, you know.
Never let an Italian come near you.
Or in you.
Or definitely in you.
How does he keep his lips like wet the whole time? You got to be doing a lot of licking when he's playing that harmonica. I mean, that's a lot of. I mean, he's got to be like.
Well, did you ever play horns?
I played trumpet. Yeah.
Did you ever have a problem?
I
don't remember having a problem. I think it's because you're sealed in.
I think also you have such a small orifice you're blowing out of, and your
orifice.
Now that I'm thinking about it, this makes sense. Your breath is humid. It's
well,
very
yeah, because
humid.
I mean, spit valves on all horns and shit.
Yeah. And you're just constantly like breathing in like warm air and then like blowing it through, you know.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm assuming as long as you're probably properly hydrated,
And you keep
probably
a
stays
fuck
pretty good.
load of blood in your lips. Your lips are vibrating at an insane rate. Yeah. I was good at trumpet, dude. I really would like to pick up a trumpet again and be good at it.
I thought the trombone was really fun to play.
The trombone's fucking the best.
Trombone's fun to play because there's no real notes on a trombone. It's all by feel.
It's all by feel, Daddy.
There's like there's general positions,
Yeah.
but
You know.
Yeah. Dude, let's get a fucking polka band going. Us white guys having a solid
That was pretty good.
actually.
Where were your drums? Where were your drums?
Yeah,
Dude, I'm sorry. I got into it.
Yeah, all of a sudden you don't want to be creative, huh?
Yeah.
We're gonna clip that. That's gonna be our new intro song.
We should
actually see if that turned out okay. Dude, if we could make that our intro song, yeah, write that down. Write that down. So
Right.
I was asking Taylor. I'm like, what is he even really like writing in the book? Because I've never seen you use it. Maybe I'm just too distracted. But
I get lazy.
You handed it to me the other day because like
Is that what it
the
is?
podcast
Laziness?
started going off,
Yeah.
right? It was going off the rails, and you're like, "Take this. I just can't right now." And I'm looking at it, and it just says words that I can hardly read, and so I didn't know what to write. So I just wrote. What did I write? It's in that book somewhere.
It's probably on the last page. Do people live here? I don't remember.
It's fine.
So I don't know, man, because there's no good way to do it because we can't go off the sound waves to try and find good parts of the
So,
episode.
yeah,
just because the way we talk.
You write a timestamp down?
Yeah, so
And
I
what
try
it
to
is?
write a timestamp down, and then usually if I can get in that time, I'll generally remember what I thought was going to be a good idea.
Dude, that
But
is
it's
the
hard-
perfect copyright-free song to do the intro.
Yeah, copyright strike us now, cocksuckers.
Yeah, dude, like that.
Motherfuckers.
That was genuinely
That was in the
really
moment.
bad and really good, you know.
That was great. I really was like, I'm
Dude,
at a polka hall.
I
dude.
really wish you would have just come in
I
with
wish
like
you
a.
could've done
I wanted to start singing.
You got enough space in this abode of yours. We could just turn a closet into a recording studio and really record that professionally.
I have all my soundproof matting, like all my corner mats, and that's gonna go. So corners are what kills you. That's
Yeah.
what they say in the studio. A corner will kill you.
Yeah, dude. When I was doing some testing earlier, that corner is a real nightmare up in there.
Yeah, because
I think it helps now that you've got more furniture and shit in here.
yeah,
But
I mean, like
when I was
water.
in here clapping earlier,
Water and sound, it's like the same. Like imagine if a fucking wave crashed into that corner. All the fucking different ways that wave would then, you know, like
It all bounces out.
sound bounce.
Sound is alive, just like water is alive.
I think
Sound is Alive. Isn't that a song by? No, never mind. That's Love is Alive.
Both are alive.
Love is Alive by Steve Winwood, I believe.
Winwood.
Win wouldn't, honestly.
Winwood and Winwood.
Most days I probably would, dude.
Most days you wouldn't, apparently.
I'd say 99.8% of days I would not. You gotta
Look at
catch
you,
me.
look
You
at
gotta
you.
catch me drunk and on a 2-month dry spell for me to even a
Even
quarter
think
of the
about
way.
putting a hot load
Yeah,
in Taylor's
yeah.
ass.
I just couldn't, dude. You know, it's like
Too much hair.
I respect that gut too much to put a baby in it. You know.
I respect that gut too much to fill it up so much it inflates.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine you two in some AI inflation porn? I'll hit the Discord. I'll see.
Dude, I'd grab the small tuft of hair back there, dude. I'd be going crazy.
I do.
You want a small tuft of hair?
I'd be
You won't
tightening
grab
that
you won't grab a
bandana.
fat tat to that?
I'd just be tight, like instead of choking you, I'd be like tightening the bandana, cutting off like blood flow back down, you know, just keeping all the blood in your brain.
Well,
I'd be fucking. I'd make you take your glasses off for sure.
No, they staying on. We're staying
I
on.
told my mom you had nice teeth.
Thanks.
She hadn't met you. She was like, "Well, where was Taylor at helping you move?" And I was like, "He's kind of
a piece of shit.
He's the kind of guy that wants me to blow a hot load into his hole, and that's really all he wants from me.
That's all I want.
He doesn't want to help move or anything.
What'd Mom say to that?
No, she didn't ask me that. She was
She said, I'm that type of guy too.
She asked me, she's like, so Lucas does the podcast with you? I was like, yeah, and the other guy, Taylor. And she's like, Taylor, so he's the guy that, and then she said some other shit that was not you. And I was like, no, that's the guy that does sound. Yeah. She's like, he's the guy that sounds like Dane Cook. Nobody thinks that Charlie Vase sounds like Dane Cook. It's crazy that you guys don't agree with me. It's like, it is so accurate. Like, he's like, yeah, well, you know, and then I told Charlie that, and he was like, oh yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah. So it's like fucking, dude.
Maybe it's the delivery, because whenever I picture Dane Cook, it's a lot of high energy, run around the stage.
Tank
That's
top.
Not what Charlie
tank
does.
top. He did a special in a tank top.
There you go. Not talking to the mic again, but yeah, he did.
He did a special in a tank top.
Yeah, he did. His
He did do a special in a tank top. Good boy.
Yeah.
Hey, please don't touch the talent.
Man, I really love your peaches. I'd like to shake your tree.
Yeah, please chill out, dude. Hey, do you want my Red Bull? Would that help? He's something to sip on, dude.
All this, I'll say this. All this bullshitting that you've ever done about, I'm an arborist. That's the most I've ever seen you fuck with a tree.
I've never even seen you look at a tree.
I hate trees.
You know, I have an entire fucking pussy willow tree here, and a fucking probably a 60-foot oak.
Probably
in the
a dick
backyard.
oak in the back.
Yeah, dude. And you didn't say shit about any of that.
What
you know what else you didn't
about
say?
it?
That I need to oversee my yard. What kind of man are you? Because I need to oversee my yard.
No,
What kind of roof inspector are you that you don't even know about seeding yards?
I don't really I hate grass, dude. Fucking. I love grass. Hold on.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Why are you guys picking on me all of a sudden now? What the fuck did I do?
I'm just wondering what you're about.
What I love
What you're about? I mean, what
butterflies.
You did. I'll tell you this. What you did was you shook his tree, pal.
Yeah.
You shook the tree, and now you get the monkey.
I just wanted the peaches.
You shook the tree, and now you get the monkey, brother.
The baboons are gonna come down, dude.
Well,
and I'll tell you this, Taylor.
Well,
one
I
thing
got
you're gonna want
dogs.
to keep in mind is, what the horse considers play, the monkey considers business. So,
Last thing you'll ever see is a bunch of red asses walking away from you while you're bleeding out.
laughing and giving each other knuckles.
Yeah, exactly. God, we fucked that dumbass up, dude.
We left so many hot loads in his ass.
raped by baboons.
Raped to death by baboons.
How's that for a smoking deal?
Does that get you all lit up?
I can't believe, dude, it's crazy because, I gave you for a shirt, I gave you an absurd and, egregious amount of shit for that shirt, and you wore it, the next week I saw you, and I just couldn't believe that. If somebody were to have honestly given me that much shit about anything I wore, I would have played it off that night. But then I probably never would have worn it. I'd have been like, oh yeah, whatever, oh yeah, nobody liked. But that would have stayed in the back of the closet for a minute. You have a lot of candor. I respect that you wore it again the next week. That was almost like an act of defilement,
Defilement,
Yeah, you're like, I don't fucking care. I care, dude.
I care. I'm all lit up.
You wore it with so much confidence too. You dressed it up. You had this other shit. You had the backpack. You had the teeth. You had.
I hate you.
Dude, are you
Fucking
gonna
get it back.
Are you gonna take 45 minutes to roll that joint?
Well,
It's
it's
not
a
a
cigarette.
Oh, it is a cigarette. Yeah,
I don't smoke weed.
that's
I'm not
true.
like you. I'm not a defiled young youth.
You are younger than me. You're the youngest guy on this podcast.
I know, it's kind of strange.
Isn't that weird? I don't know. You seem older than me.
See, that
But
sucks.
here's
If
the
I had to
thing.
rank us in age, I think it goes this way.
That's what I would think too. I'm the youngest guy. I feel like I'm when I'm around you guys, I feel like I'm 24.
Why?
For the first 6 months I knew you, I thought you were 22.
That's awesome.
Well, it's just because you're cortisol free.
I'm low. I'm very low in quarter.
Yeah, I know. That's why you had to buy this fucking house because
I'm like,
you're
I'm
hanging
just
around
not
people with real problems.
All
so you're
these
not stressed
men, all
out.
these grown men are stressed out. Why am I not stressed out? Am I not a man? Like, what's the worst thing I could do right now? Ooh,
get into a 30-year investment.
I keep telling people, they're like, how does it feel? I'm like, dude, in 30 years, I won't have to pay rent. I'll just have a 300% increase in property tax. I'll just,
have to pay that
out. Well, I like the neighborhood because it's like there's a lot of nice houses, but there's also a lot of really run-down houses for like where we're at.
Yeah.
And it's not like. It's just like people just not giving a shit. Their paint's been like coming off.
Just
for a few
Irish
years,
or something.
And like, well, they probably
Irish,
they
right?
probably
Irish.
Don't have the money.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I'm
the
not having
Irish.
money for things. I don't know who's Irish. We don't.
This isn't 1810. You fucking dickhead.
Listen.
Well, they must be the gypsies. Like, what are you fucking talking about?
Well, you can smell the air difference over there from the apartments to the neighborhood.
Well, yeah. I mean, it smells like apartments that let you smoke cigarettes in them. In the time that I own this house, I put money on it. They're gonna tear those down. The big ones at the towards the bottom of the hill. Those must have been.
Which ones? The Bristol ones or?
Not the Colonial.
The ones that I pointed at, or the other ones?
There's I think it's called the Colonial. Right?
Those are the ones closer to the road, right?
Those will stay. I think the other ones, like those, in the next 20 years, those are gone.
Oh, maybe in the next 20. They had just remodeled a bunch of them when we were over there.
Maybe not.
But also, I hated it. I thought they sucked. Like, I could not picture living in there.
A floor plan is everything. I'll tell you.
Floor
For
plan.
the last 6 months of my life, I've looked at, I mean, not a shitload, but I've looked at probably 30 houses, and in person, and more than that, I've looked at probably like 600 houses online, and you get like 4 or 5 scrolls in. This one popped up, and it's all about the floor plan, dude. Like the square footage, you can utilize square footage. Like in most houses, if you break through one wall, just tear a wall down, it makes an entire difference. You're like, oh, now this is the perfect house for us. Like,
and if it's a load bearing wall, it'll make a big difference.
Oh yeah, dude, I know a load bearing wall.
Right here there's a load bearing wall between us.
Right now. Dude. I don't think it's protecting anybody, but.
Yeah, put that inside. Yeah, roll that up in that paper. I bet that'll work.
Only this wall doesn't want to keep out foreigners, dude. This wall says, come on through.
Come on in.
Come on in.
Bring me your tired, you're poor, you're hungry, you're load filled.
Remember, there's only one door. You can't go to the end of the wall. Don't jump it. You got to go through the door.
That's disgusting. I hate this place.
You started it.
Not really.
You can hear how small they are. They're just tiny little tinglers now. You gotta go from the side, dude.
I don't think I got a good ratio going on right now for Clinton. This is great podcasting.
I really think it is, honestly. I think it is. I think that's what the people want to hear.
I'm sure there's some guy that looks a lot like your brother and smells a lot like Taylor that probably already makes YouTube videos that are just scotch ASMR.
Actually, I used to watch this guy. Kind of was like a nerdy little guy, really string bang. He wore a leather jacket and he would smoke cigarettes and rate them.
And rate them?
Yeah.
Rate the cigarettes.
And I found his rates and reviews to be perfect.
Did you see? I somehow got sent into my algorithm these videos of like insanely luxurious, expensive cigarettes, like the equivalent of like spending $8,000 a pack.
Yeah, yeah. From
Type
like
of
China,
stuff.
and they're like gold packs and shit.
They're
Yeah.
crazy stuff from China where there's like artwork on the paper when you pull it out. Like,
Would you buy those?
if I was ridiculously rich, but that's not. If I was some kind of homeowner, maybe I would.
Yeah, dude.
But
I haven't even been
we
offered a
can't all-
$10,000 Chinese cigarette.
Yeah,
so.
I haven't even haven't even offered you a blowjob, dude. That's crazy.
That's the craziest
as
part.
A homeowner?
As a
What
homeowner,
kind of host am I?
I can't believe as a homeowner you didn't offer me an in-shower Blumpkin.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. The shit, you got a waffle stomp it. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
You got a waffle stomp it.
Hopefully I just have diarrhea.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you're getting a Blumpkin while it's happening, they call it a B&W.
Oh, that's disgusting. It's available at Amigos.
Available at Amigos.
I don't think I like what we're
people.
talking. I don't
No,
like
you guys are dirty fucking birds, dude. I didn't do
Well, yeah,
this.
because every time we were like, well, what are you thinking about, Taylor? You're like, well, my fucking nephew and his tractor and fucking his baby mama, and they set the fucking place on fire, and then, and they had this old truck, wouldn't run, of course, and then they get the thing running, and then it fucking backfire, and then I think you're like just basically the male version of Taryn, the country male version of Taryn.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You're like if Taryn grew up on the other side of town with a dick.
Well, her own dick.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, no. There's some similarities in what we are. I won't deny it.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, when are you gonna put a baby in?
yeah. You both.
That's not.
You both appreciate a hot load.
Brought to you by Extreme Wheels.
Yeah. This statement and many more sponsored by Tony's Hot Extreme Wheels. If you don't buy a fucking bike, I'm waiting for the day that somebody walks in and they're like, "Hey, I saw you on the podcast.
If somebody,
I'm looking to buy a fucking bike."
just go online, dude. Codename unpasteurized and a URL.
What?
You're never gonna get to the website if you do that. Just go to extremewheels.com. Anyway,
I'd just go in the shop, man. You get the full experience. The browsing.
What if they're from Germany?
It's a cool shop.
And they just wanna buy a bike?
We've done like some rehearsals in the shop. Tony's even talked about having like a mini, tiny pop-up like event at the,
We're gonna
like
do
comedy
an
at the
event.
bike shop.
Oh,
or,
yeah, we should.
Yeah,
Like
I'd like to talk
like
to
we're
him
in
more about
Breckenridge.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, dude, he's got this one. So the walls are lined. He's got the center row of
Yeah.
bikes, and if he moves that center row,
You got
puts it on-
space.
yeah, you just fucking throw up some fucking.
Make some
pop-up
mushroom
shit.
lemonade or something.
Yeah, and just what?
he's been on this mushroom lemonade
Yeah,
stuff. I don't know what the fuck
it's
he's
because
on about.
it's because the acidity and the citrus it breaks down the. I've heard it all before, dude.
Well, life's a party. Can you
What
dig
you
it?
do is a smoothie.
What you do is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No,
I'm just not.
It's really bad for your insulin.
Let me explain something to you, pal. What you're doing when you eat those mushrooms anyway is giving yourself a very specific kind of food poisoning. If you're worried about your insulin, you shouldn't be doing those mushrooms at all.
I wonder. So the most I've ever done was about 7 grams.
I don't do mushrooms.
Which was pretty. It was like 7 to 9. It's hard to tell because we threw an ounce in a.
More than that's not good for you.
No,
it doesn't do you any good.
It was a difficult trip. I
How
ended
long
up
did
freaking out.
How long did that last for you?
It was like a good 5 or so hours.
Well, yeah.
Started
'cause
off
I had
kind of nice, I got the
Well-
oof and the anxieties of like, your body and mind are changing and stuff. You're like, oh fuck, It always happens for me. I call it the hump.
Yeah.
And when you get, or like, you want to get to your peak basically. You're on the come up. It's always kind of uncomfortable. The change of, you're almost going from like a solid to a liquid. It feels like, And then once you're used to being a liquid and being flowy, if you can accept that state change, then you'll flow with it. But if you're trying to stay solid at that point, if you let that
No, you
if
can't.
let
You
that
can't
phase
ever
change
find that shit.
anxiety carry on into the peak. Because once you get to the peak, right past the peak is when you go right here and you're like, oh my god, this is a lot, holy shit. But then you just go down one little notch
And you level
cruise
out,
there, and you're like,
yeah.
wow, this was slightly better than before, and now I understand why people do this. This
Last
is
time-
a huge allure to me. I'm really appreciative. I feel like I'm a lot more conscious, and I don't know, the small things are big things, and there's no being bored.
Yeah.
There's no what do you guys want to do? It's like we're doing it.
We're doing it. This is it. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
This is it.
So I spent a summer there was 3 or 4 times that I had between 14 and 18 grams, and that is like, that's like 20 hours.
Mm.
Yeah, you're there for a
unpleasantness.
while.
And I never like, for me, it never felt like a gradual thing. It just felt like I was sitting there, and then all of a sudden I would notice something. I'd be like, oh, I'm there. And then I would usually either throw up or take a shit, usually, almost instantly.
Yeah, that I never puked. I almost always shit.
The first time I did a whole bunch,
I did puke once.
the first time I did a whole bunch, it had to have been my imagination, because this is not mushroom stuff. But when I was thrown up in the toilet, I was just seeing like starbursts, like fireworks going off in the bowl, and then a mushroom cap in there that like flipped over, and there was a smiley face on it, and then there was like a speech bubble that said "Have a nice trip" as it like spun down and
Yeah.
flushed. And I could never tell if I just imagined that or if I thought that that was cool.
Well, here's
There's a real thin line in between what you imagine and what you think's real.
Here's exactly
when you
think.
do that many.
Yeah.
If when your imagination is what I always feel is like your wonder goes extremely up, and when your wonder is that high, your imagination has a little bit more like of a hold on like what your reality.
You're like a
really
child
is.
again.
You're more put into your child brain, kind of, but you're so much more conscious to relate it to that. You know, like saying in your child mind, it
Yes
sounds
and
too
no, but like, yeah.
lackadaisical, right?
You're in the spiritual
Because you're so
world.
conscious, but I've done what people call heroic doses of LSD. It's always been LSD back in the day was my number one thing. I've done 50 hits of LSD, not on purpose, but it
At once?
yes, not on purpose. But it
that's a
fucking
lot.
completely changed me.
I'm surprised you came back.
Yeah, I mean, for 2-3 days, I didn't want to see anybody. I wasn't hanging out with people. Like, I'm completely off the sauce now. Like, I don't do it anymore. I've gotten what I needed from it. I
That's a
definitely
lot.
abused it back in the day.
You didn't sleep that whole time either, did you? Because you were ripped.
It wasn't about how hard the trip was after a while. It was about how long.
How
I was
long?
at a
Like, this is a
festival.
ways, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've noticed about the visual properties, like you have a lot of like say over it. It's almost like lucid dreaming. You know, you're like, now I want you to do this. And you're like, oh my god, it actually fucking did it. You know, like what the fuck? You know, I've done solo trips where you just like, I don't know, when you're not hanging out with people, you like play with it. You know, you're figuring out like, I don't know how much like you can manipulate this like drug that you're feeling, and there is like an extent, but it's cool. Like I've seen some things that it's hard to describe, you know, and I feel like I had a lot to do with why I saw it, you know, because I was like looking for that, and I was like intentionally like, I don't know. There's one bad trip I had that like it was a really windy night. I convinced myself that I was actually getting fucking abducted by aliens. Like, the wind was fucking picking up. I almost fell over at one point. I'm just taking a walk with my buddy. And I'm like, man, it's fucking super fucking windy right now, right? And he was like, he could sense that that I was, like, kind of on the verge of, like, maybe having a bad trip. So he's trying to keep things, like, light and mellow with me. He's like, no, man, it's fine out here, right? It's a beautiful night. And then when he said that, after a huge gust of wind came and I made that comment, I was like, he's working with the aliens. I was like, he's fucking one of them, bro. Like, fuck. Because it was super windy out, you know, and if he's saying it's not, then, like,
Liar.
you know, and
Spy.
I know what I'm experiencing. Like, obviously I'm tripping, but I know what I just felt. So I'm getting, like, really fucking worried, and he's outside with me. He must have got on the trail or something. Wanders the fuck off. I'm going on 45 minutes of, like, looking for Keith, trying to figure shit out. I'm like, where? And it's nighttime. The wind's fucking crazy. And my buddy that I'm with, I won't drop his name, but he's way too chill. And like that, I was tripping way too hard. But when he was really chill about it, he's like, we're fine. And dude, I'm like, no, he like walked off. Like, and I'm like getting too emotional. Like, I'm getting into his brain about it. And I'm like, he walked off. Like, he doesn't love me. You know? Like, that's him telling me, like, he's done. Like, he's going, like, he's, you know, he's a free man, you know, like, he's found his next, like, he's just gonna go figure it out now, you know, what the fuck. And my buddy's trying to, like, calm me down. He's like, no, it's all good, dude. Like, nothing happened. He'll come back. And I'm like, he fucking abducted him somehow. Like, now I think my buddy's in on that. There's like this whole conspiracy going on in my head, and like they had to, and we're doing a wash party. I don't know. Some people probably know what this is, but a wash party is a lot of guys that'll buy vials when they're empty. They'll keep those vials, and some of my friends back in the day that like really did acid, they'd have like 5 or 6 empty vials from like this one was from 4 or 5 years ago. This one was from this year. You put a couple drops of water in an empty vial. You shake it. You put it in a vial. Like you designate one vial, and then you do that with all the other vials. You drop those couple drops into that one main vial, and you shake that one main vial up, and it's a bunch of different kinds of acid. It's a wash party. And this was
that's like a King's Cup.
Exactly, yeah.
It's
and
like
so
a
this
King's
was a
Cup
wash
for-
party night.
That's
and,
disgusting.
And dude, I have never, and I took 20 drops, and usually if it was a real vial, 20 drops is 20 hits.
Yeah.
But I was like, it's wash, it's water, it's remnants, it's gonna be probably like 5 hits. It was
20.
It was like 20 hits.
Uh-huh.
And I like, dude, because I tripped a lot like at that time, and as soon as it started to hit me, I was like, fuck. It's like, God damn, I wasn't mentally prepared for like this kind of night, Like, oh, I haven't done my whole like, checklist,
You got to do a checklist.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're good.
Every time I've done one of those huge batches of mushrooms, by the end of it,
Nice.
it'll go like 20 hours, and then
No, I'm not having no more.
and then by like the last 4 or 5 hours, you're just like sitting there, like, because I always did it alone. I did it a few times. I did it with friends or with
Stop,
a
I can
friend,
drive.
but a lot of times I was doing it alone.
Are you
And,
fucking serious?
You're not going nowhere. What you being a bitch for?
You don't have to drive until tomorrow morning.
Are you fucking serious? I gotta get home tonight.
You said you were staying here tonight.
No, if I work down here tomorrow, I don't work down here.
Oh, you don't?
I'm so sorry, but
No, I mean, dude, you don't have to apologize to me. You're telling me I will get my house to myself for the first time since I've lived here? That's crazy.
you can jack off on the floor.
I'm probably going to jerk off in this open window.
I
Now
would.
that I have blinds, I think it's a statement to keep them, to open them and
keep them
jerk,
open.
and jerk off in front of them. So
I would
Tom
say
knows.
that's definitely the truth.
My neighbor needs to know
What he's
I'm
dealing with.
about,
Yeah.
and that I'm obviously the alpha male. Because I'll tell you this, my mom, I was painting and shit. Neighbor knocks on the door to be friendly and introduce himself, welcome us to the neighborhood. And I'm in the middle of painting. I can't, I introduce myself. We talk for like 2 minutes. And I tell him, Tom, I'm sure you and I will get along famously. I got to get back to it, Mom keeps talking to him. And she comes down after. She's like, oh, he's so nice and stuff. He told me that he has been in like a couple competitions for like smoking meat, and he's got like 3 smokers at his house. And I was like, oh really? I was like,
This motherfucker.
so he wants to play ball.
He does have
I was
them smokers over
I'm gonna
there.
bring. What's fucked up is here I am, Mr. Big Dick, bringing this fucking cabinet smoker when he's probably got a fucking huge Traeger over there. Like, he's rocking schlong on the other side of that fucking fence.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be, like, smoking some little chicken, little salmon, and he's going to bring out, like, a 65-pound fucking lamb's leg.
The old
or something.
76er.
Yeah, dude.
A 65-pound lamb.
That's a huge fucking lamb.
A 43-pound cow leg. How's that? Does that sound good to you? 10-pound brisket?
He'd prefer about a 4-gallon way out load, but
You know what sucks is I can't make a brisket.
why not? You know, get a brisket or what?
It'll take like 5 bags of chips, and I like.
Brisket's overrated.
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's
it
actually
is.
not.
It's
Why
so
is it
overrated. Because it used to be a cheap piece of meat. They used to sell that for like nothing per pound.
Here's what I'll say.
And
when
then-
it's
With a meat, that's
Yeah.
definitely overrated.
Then every white guy's like, oh, I got a smoker. And so now they're like, jack that shit up.
I'll say
It's gentrification of our meat.
when brisket's good, it's a great cut of meat. But when it sucks, it really sucks.
Yeah.
I really hate it when it's not good.
Yeah,
And a lot of people fuck brisket up.
I fuck brisket up.
I won't. I don't trust it at restaurants.
Well, I have to fucking babysit because this cabinet smoker, like if I had a hopper and it was on pellets, that'd be fucking awesome. If it's an 8-hour smoke, sweet. I put it on and I go to work. I can't do that with a cabinet smoker. It's like a quick smoke,
No.
I don't know, man. You should turn off your microphone.
How you doing, pal?
I'm doing great, man. It's really good to
It's really good to
see you
meet.
back here.
It's really good to meet up with you behind Taylor's back like
Yeah,
this.
dude, this is I wish it was smaller, but you know. He went and did back today, actually. Couldn't you tell?
No.
Well, it looks big. It certainly looks like it's been worked.
Yeah, he looks like a big back, all right.
He's got a big back. It's impressive. He got some size to it.
Imagine the brisket you cut off that for.
That'd be overrated, dude. Every white boy would be grabbing a smoker and trying to buy that.
Every white boy wants a piece of this meat anyway.
Every white boy wants to drop a white hot load in you.
Everybody,
I get it, dude. It's a hard life.
It's a hard life.
Live it.
Some people just, you know.
A back like that won't fit in your little cabinet smoker though.
Yeah, you won't fit me in there, baby.
You know,
Who am I, an Indian in a cupboard?
an Indian in a cupboard?
Yeah, it's a movie.
Well, it was a book.
Could have fooled
first.
me.
It was a book first.
Well, it's a movie now.
The book's better than the movie.
Well, you
By a long shot.
go read it.
You've never heard of Indian in the Cupboard, Reese?
No, I haven't.
Good book. Little boy gets a cupboard, puts a little Native American action figure inside of this cupboard, locks it, opens it up the next morning. Little Indians alive, walking around talking
Alive?
and shit.
I hope.
He tries it with he tries it with a few other
Native
toys
American?
too. Yeah.
Wow, we're getting canceled now.
Yeah, no.
Can't believe you guys are calling the natives Indians.
You know what?
We're
Go up to
talking feathers,
Macy.
not
What do you,
dots.
yeah, what do you guys from 1805? You guys just, 1492?
I
Well,
think by
this-
1492
by-
there was already natives in France.
By
We got here and thought it was India. We were like, these Indians.
Don't
Well-
say we. I would never say what those Jewish fucking people that flew under the fucking Spanish flag.
Well, he was Portuguese. He flew under the Spanish flag, if I recall.
Never had stone tools.
Who?
Never. The natives. They never, sorry, not stone. They never had metal. They never did metal working.
Nope,
They didn't have
never
metal
got there.
until
Until we got it.
Cortez came pretty much.
They also didn't have horses until we got it either.
No.
Ain't that wild?
Yeah.
It's not the we. The Spanish brought it them.
Well, yeah, that's what I just said.
I ain't Spanish.
Cortez, basically.
Well, Cortez
Right.
did South America and Mexico. The West, our area was really won more by like Custer and that type of people.
Yeah.
Our particular area was actually more taken over by just like homesteaders and shit. It
Do you
wasn't.
guys-
It wasn't even so much of an official deal.
You guys know the movie Apocalypto?
Oh yeah.
You've seen Apocalypto?
I think so.
I feel like a lot of people don't understand that ending. And
Clearly, that
it's-
it's very obvious what that is.
it's
He gets out
really-
to the end, and that's Cortez out
Yeah.
on that boat.
Yeah.
It's the best ending to that movie.
And-
There is no other ending that movie could have that would be anywhere near as good.
And exactly what's happening. The Mayans, right? That's who was fucking them up the entire time.
Yeah, that's who the bad guys were.
Yeah.
The movie
What?
was
And
the-
so the ending is this guy just goes through a fucking lot of shit. The Mayans are torturing and killing and conquering all the surrounding lands,
Mhm.
and Cortez just got there.
Yeah, the last shot
And-
is of him. He escapes. Main character escapes the jungle. He's being chased, getting ready to be killed. He was a slave. He escaped. He killed a few of the Mayans. He gets out onto the beach. His chasers get out on the beach. They're about to kill him. They look out to the ocean. There's the big old ship with the big old Spanish flags hanging up above it, and then it cuts to black. Shows credits.
Yeah. And what Cortez did after that was completely wipe out the Mayans.
Ooh, man. I had a Matt McCusker on their Patreon did a whole he does like a book report type thing. Read a whole book that was like the details of Cortez moving through Mexico and shit. And he like explained it all to these two other comedians.
I have a
Best way to
book.
learn that in-depth history right
I
there.
have
He
a-
really fucked that. He did so much like puppet mastering and like political manipulation of all those Mayans.
I have a book in my room. I thought it was on the mantle. I have a book in my room called Hernan Cortez, search for something.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna test your knowledge. Do you know what his native mistress's name was?
No.
Malinche.
Malinche.
She translated for him, was fucking him the whole time. They won out, took over all the lands, throwing a huge rager. Turns into a big old orgy with all the 40 survivors that were left or whatever at the end. And like the next day, guess who shows up? Cortez's wife from back in Spain. Guess who is found dead the next day after that?
Maracuja.
Cortez's wife.
Really?
Yeah, he strangulated.
Come on
her.
in, dude. Here, we got a...
Welcome
what
to
did
the
I walk
party.
into, we got Seth on the podcast, dude.
Is there shit on me?
Here, you got anything you want to say that we wouldn't have to edit out?
Yeah, don't say like the N-word or anything. We already did that too much.
Of course, dude. You got a black dog, so it works, dude.
I guess.
What'd you ask?
Anything you want to say to the audience? We're live right now. We
That's bullshit.
got 26,481 viewers right now.
We got a completely made up number right now, dude.
523,331 people.
There's like 80 million people watching this right
We
now.
have 1,700,800.
Hey, chat.
Well, I'll let you guys to it.
All right. Well, you know, off camera here, my brothers walked in. How do you think of the fixtures there?
These?
Yeah,
Look nice, dude. Who painted them?
I bought them that way.
From where?
I bought them from Menards. Shout out Menards. Officially not sponsor of the podcast. Big shout out.
You're killing the punk rock vibe.
Oh yeah, because
We don't shout. Yeah, we wouldn't. You never shout out nothing.
All right, no shout outs.
Menards owes us a
Advertising
blowjob.
Unless you really believe in it, but I do love Menards.
Menards owes you a whole lot.
Menards owes us a blowjob.
You know, but the thing is, you can get anything at Menards.
Those look like
Anything
pizza.
that's at Menards, you can get somewhere else. But I will
Menards.
say it's but I will say it's super cool that they sell gigantic bags of unshelled peanuts. And I will tell you, unshelled peanuts, I don't care what you say, unshelled means that they are in the shell. If you are shelling something, you are taking it out of a shell.
Yeah.
So when I say unshelled peanuts, I'm talking about a big old bag of peanuts with a shell around the peanut.
Yeah, that's how English works.
Yeah, but most people are like, unshelled peanuts, why don't you just say peanuts? And I'm like, what are you visualizing? And they're like, a fucking tube of peanuts. And I'm like, no, those are shelled peanuts. Shelled
Those are
and
the
then
same people
salted.
that think meat comes from the grocery store.
Those are the
No?
same people that say de-thaw. I took the meat out to de-thaw.
No, you thought.
Yeah, de-thaw. Would you put it in the
Deep
freezer?
freezing? Yeah, that's freezing it.
If it's thawed,
I laid it out to thaw.
I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that one, but
Goddamn the public school system.
yeah, I really did want to make that motion towards you. I really did want to act like I was going to hit you with something. I thought that would be good for our friendship.
Wow. I can't be involved in another domestic violence dispute.
Not another one, no.
Nah.
No, I like to stick to 5 a year. You go over 5 domestic violence,
Is it considered domestic?
well, were you overseas or were you here?
Get some chili. Get arrested. Get the message.
Yeah, that Red Bull's really working for you.
Yeah, I was thinking that was my Red
Well, you
Bull.
made me drink all that fucking liquor.
You literally chugged your first scotch.
I'm gonna
It
kind
was
of
wild.
smoke in
I mean,
here.
that's not how you drink scotch. That's not how. I was gonna say that's not how anyone's ever drank scotch, but that's a lie. I'm sure tons of people. Dude, that's hangover fuel. Scotch, heavy.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna
So maybe get some water and some salt in you. There's a lamp right there. You should lick.
I licked it last night.
That's what Michelle was telling me. She's like, you know, Taylor likes to lick your lamp, and I was like, what? And I thought she was
sounds
talking
like a
about that.
euphemism.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. I felt him in the dead of night before. Certainly.
Just breathing.
Just breathing. That's
You
what
didn't
he
feel me
says.
breathing on your toes this morning, did you?
That's what he says. I'm breathing on my toes?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, good.
No, I don't wake up to that kind of stuff.
No, Reese sleeps with socks on.
I do.
And
Yeah.
nothing else.
Yeah. I rock them
I
and
don't
sock
know
'em.
if that's true.
You know, I got the smokers lights on outside. And you guys were judging me and shit. And whenever you guys want to write out a formal apology, that's good for me. It's whenever it's on. You know, it's your time. I don't care when it is, but it does need to be soon.
I'm not gonna apologize.
No, I know you won't.
I'll go down that way.
I know you. Reese is well aware that you'll go down.
Big hot white load, dude.
It doesn't need to be more descriptive than it already was. You know, you can say white load, you can say hot load, but saying big hot white load, it just seems.
It's really disgusting when you put hot in front of white
Yeah, I mean,
like that.
Yeah.
For some reason,
Like-
white hot is not near as harsh
Like you're-
as hot white.
you're asking me to cream that circle, dude. And
Yeah,
just-
cream.
Dude, it won't get in the circle.
It's like-
because of the hair.
It's
Yeah.
called glazing a donut, you know?
Yeah, I just can't. Oh, donuts, dude. Maybe that's what we should do after this.
Glaze each other's donuts.
Maybe we should go glaze it out.
I've been talking about getting
I gotta
glazed
get
out
home.
for a while.
No, I gotta go, honestly. No,
I got nuts to bust. I got nuts to shell.
We gonna go to the gay
We're
bar?
pretty much at time, right?
Well, I mean, we should riff for a little while longer. But
Yeah, a little more riffing. You want to go to the gay bar? Lucas has to go home and go to the gay bar.
Me and you. You have to go home, you said.
I should
Yeah,
drive
what
home
happened
tonight.
to that?
What happened to what?
You were like, I'm staying here.
You gotta go home.
No, I didn't say that. I said I would if I worked down here. I don't work down here anymore.
Why?
Because I work literally in my backyard tomorrow.
Why?
That's where they put me.
Take the day off.
No, I'll work. It won't be a lot, but it'll be worth one job at least.
He's gonna strap his tracker to a goose and let it
So,
loose.
so you're kind of hoping for hail.
Ah, yeah.
That's what I hate about roofers.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I mean, and
Now that you're a homeowner.
it's kind of like being a funeral director. Like
Ah.
death is like it's always in season. Like you're always gonna, I don't know, like roofs. It's like, oh, I can't wait until some catastrophic thing happens and people have to buy these. But here's the thing.
It's not
Most
have
of the
to.
time, insurance will cover it, and that is your.
Well,
savings.
insurance is changing. Actually, that's not true. Insurance is changing a lot.
I don't know.
A lot. No. Insurance
Ben
is changing
used to
a lot.
make like $300K a year selling roofs. Nah, maybe it's 200.
Well, he should share. He should. Where's his money at? We should see his money. He should invest in the program.
It's all tied up in not eating food.
Yeah, it's all tied up.
It's all tied up. Okay, so see, there you go.
No, he buries, dude. I can give you the exact geolocation if you want the coordinates.
No, but like the insurance companies aren't necessary. I mean, like they still buy and purchase something.
529.358
Yeah.
by 104.8.32.
Longe and Lad.
Or to just give you a more simple description, about 4 inches below Reese's lower back.
I can show you.
Is that where he puts his
That's where
water?
he drops his load.
That's where the hot goes.
That's where he pumps his thick.
That's where my warm goes.
I made warm in the thick.
I made warm in the thick.
I made thick and warm.
Yeah,
That's
there
what
it is.
There it is.
God, if somebody's not getting cracked open, I don't want to be there.
People are being cracked open every day.
Yeah, that's how kids get made.
Well, yeah. Kids get made a lot of different ways.
Sure.
I got made at the park in my parents' neighborhood when
Pretty
I got
hot.
in my first fight. Kids snapped my skateboard, and I was always a crier. I'd walk home and I'd cry to my mom. That's just how it went. And this guy got a new skateboard. He snapped it in front of me. I was like, "This is yours?" You know, bigger kid than me. I pushed him down after he snapped it.
You mounted him.
And then he pushed me down. He got on top of me. He was throwing punches. I missed a couple of them. Got him on his back for a second. And I didn't get a punch. I slapped him. He kicked my ass after that. But I stood up for myself.
That's
That was the
beautiful.
first
At least
time,
you did it.
That was the first time as a kid where I was like, you know what? I'm worthwhile.
You're damn straight.
Yeah,
You're
I'm gonna
worthwhile.
I'm gonna fucking snap his board down. I'm gonna pump his thick.
I'm
I'm gonna honk his bobo.
Let's go honk his bobo.
I'm gonna cream his.
Let's go cream him up.
Yeah, I actually remember. No, he was in prison for a while.
Oh, he wants that
He
cream.
turned into a real shit. I remember all my bullies. Like, I'll never remember somebody like I do a bully. You know, somebody who like really was like a piece of shit.
And he
towards
stayed
me.
a real piece of shit. Good.
Yeah. Well,
That's
finding
karma.
out that he like
That's
was in
karma.
prison and stuff, it made a lot of sense. It was like, oh, of course. You know?
Yeah, that's karma.
Like this is the kid that fucking. I mean, there are so many things. He went to school with me. But he was one of those tall, lanky kids. Like when you were young, do you guys remember those like big kids in your grade where you're like, what the fuck? You were one of those?
Yeah, well, I mean, in grade school.
Oh yeah, dude. I was just a normal sized kid.
Everybody for a while.
I never thought I was gonna be tall. I never even considered it. My dad's a real short guy, so I was like, yeah, I'll probably just be a short guy.
Yeah.
You know, I hit a growth spurt. I remember taking days off school because my fucking my joints and all my legs and shit were hurting. The back would hurt. My growth spurt was wild. In like 2 years, I probably grew like 8 to 9 inches or something like that. Like,
That'll do it to you.
it's wild.
I had a few good ones like that. Being in Catholic school sucks because then you gotta go to church and be on the kneeler. Like, get up and kneel down, like, get up, kneel back down on him. Why is God stretching me and punishing me all at the same time? Do you have any answers, Father Taylor?
Yeah, you go to church.
Suffering's part of the Catholic regiment.
That's true.
I mean, that's just plain and simple.
We're made to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
We made
Especially the
ourselves
Irish
suffer.
ones.
Tell me about it.
I mean, there's two different types of Catholic. You have like your Italian dramatic Catholics who are, you know, like Mamma Mia, and all about that. And then you have your Irish Catholics who are just two different types of Catholic. German Catholic is just, I would say, it's probably the most elegant of it. They just figure out how to do it right.
Yeah, you always seem to find a way to loop it on back to Germany. So,
Well, you know, when you're enjoying a fine Austrian beverage,
It always comes back to Germany, I feel like.
it always comes back, you know, Volksdeutsch.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're very nationalist.
Yeah.
and not of our
Yeah,
nation
but
either.
but yeah, you don't have a whole lot of like pride in your own country.
I have pride in this
Yeah,
country.
pride
I
in
feel
other
like you have
countries.
confliction in your heart.
I have pride in this country.
What kind of pride?
Gay pride, dude. Hot white loads.
The kind of pride that comes with hot white loads.
I'm a liberal, dude. I want my tranny flag on the corner. What do you want from me?
You're so proud of your white hot loads.
Don't if you don't want to don't
Your
we don't want to
tranny
get
flag on the corner.
you don't want to talk political with me because then we're gonna get censored or whatever.
No, I mean this is a free speech podcast.
It's
I
supposed
think
to be unpasteurized.
it's also a comedy podcast, so it's like it's very much like if you take what we say seriously,
You're retarded.
You're
yeah,
a retard.
yeah, fuck you. You know, yeah. If you can't tell the difference between
Well-
like opinions and jokes, and if a joke goes too far, well then maybe it applies to you.
I
Maybe
think-
you should stop being such a pussy.
I mean,
and if you hate the nomenclature pussy, well, maybe you should
get
maybe
into
you should
pussy.
go around the entire world and take it out of everyone's vernacular.
Yeah.
Because we all love it, and I think we all agree that it's a good way, and we don't mean vagina.
Boiled tree
I
stuff.
never think of vagina when I call somebody a pussy. Just an easy way to say you're being
Little bitch.
You're being a bitch. You're being a pussy.
And you know what? Pussy or not, you should head on down to Extreme Wheels by Tony Salvo.
Yeah.
Check
And
out that
I will
pussy
say
bike.
men are bitchy. Men are more bitches than most.
Yeah,
women
there's
are.
way more bitches.
I know.
Male bitches.
Yeah,
than
I know way
female
more.
ones.
Yeah. Head on down to, speaking of bitches, head on down to Extreme Wheels. Get some bitches. Get a bike.
If you
some
get a bike,
bitches.
if you get a bike, you'll get bitches.
Extreme Wheels. It'll say it on the front. Extreme Wheels. Get a bike. Get some bitches.
Get a bike, get a bitch.
Get a bike. Get a bitch. Extreme Wheels. Tony Salvo.
Hey.
Tony Purple Knuckle Salvo.
Hey, I'm greasing here. Give me 10 minutes, all right? I'll be right with you. Let me get all this grease off. Oh, shoot, more grease. Hold on, 10 more minutes. My bad. This grease, it just keeps coming out of nowhere.
Grease is everywhere.
Oh, grease is coming out the floor again. All right, hold on. Everybody out. Everybody
All right,
out.
the fucking grease pit's overflowing again.
God, I got to call my grease guy out again. Fuck. There's so much grease.
No, I took my daily dive into the grease pit. Wasn't as good today. We're gonna have to get the guy out here. Check it out.
Moisturizer. I hardly. Anyway.
I hardly made her moist. Anyway.
Well,
man.
Taylor, you rolled a cigarette.
You rolled a cigarette.
One whole cigarette.
You've got a white hot load in you.
Yep.
And a white hot load coming out of you.
What will you do next? Guys, this has been entirely unpasteurized.
It's been an unpasteurized.
We're gonna be getting substantially more wild here in the future, I would imagine.
Yeah,
it's
been ramping up.
It's been a time of great change in my life. As you can see, this is the new studio space. We've mentioned it.
Your mom was already here.
My mind is in so many areas. We got the clown cast coming up in.
Are we really clown cast?
7 episodes.
We have to. Here's the thing. I'm telling you guys right now, I refuse to do clown shit and then only do an hour-long podcast.
Yeah.
If we're going the full point of going as clowny as we've been talking, we need to make an afternoon of making a lot of content.
Yeah,
for
we
that.
will be shooting for about 3 hours.
Yeah, we need a lot, and we need a lot of followers too.
Yeah.
So should make sure you share this with people. Tell people you like. Tell people you don't like.
Yep. Oh, and check out Unpasteurized Facebook page too.
Yep. We got that.
See our
If you're
pictures.
on socials. It's also we got an IG Unpasteurized. All of our links are there. They're kind of new pages.
It's
So,
raw.
They're getting built out right now.
It's raw.
But yeah, it's a good, quick, easy way. We'll be posting reels and doing all that shit.
Follow us on
big things
OnlyFans.
coming. And thanks for watching. And thanks for being fucking awesome. Right?
Thanks for watching. Thanks for being unpasteurized.
Taylor, say thank you.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts to you, the American viewer.
Good night, pussies. You know.
Yeah. Dude, let's get a fucking polka band going. Us white guys having a solid
That was pretty.
That was pretty.
Where were your drums?